Om Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Satyasai Lokaseva Gurukulam free online classes in mathematics. Very interesting topic, the basic of algebra, algebraic expressions and identities. So, we have seen some interesting things in the previous class. Let us just recall once. And algebra, the study of algebra starts with the algebraic terms. Correct? What are terms? Terms stand for usually alphabets together with coefficients, say like A, B, C, etc. And sometimes group of this, say half BH, this is also called term. Okay? Or 1/3 ABC, all these are called term. There is no operation in between, plus or minus. Then we call it as term. And when you say term, it will have factors also. Suppose you say half BH, the factors are B, H and half. Suppose you say a term called 3A. What are the factors of 3A? 3 and A. They are called factors. Suppose you say 4xy. The factors are 4, x and y. And what about coefficients? Coefficients is a term or a number which is multiplied to a given term. For example, if you say 4x, 4 is called the coefficient of x. Correct? Suppose you say 2x, then 2 is called the numerical coefficient of x. It may be number or it may be term also. Suppose you have x into y. X is the coefficient of y or y is the coefficient of x. Okay, it may be a term or it may be a number. That's all what you have studied in the previous class. Also, we have seen about algebraic expressions. And there are 3 types or 4 types of expressions. The first one is called monomial. Monomials are the expressions consisting of one term, only one term. Just now we have shown 3a, 4a, 4x, etc. And then you have binomial. Binomial means having 2 terms like x plus y, a minus b, etc., etc. They are called binomials. Then you have trinomials. Trinomials are the expressions having 3 terms. 3 terms. Can I give you example? Yes. What is that? A plus b plus c or x minus y minus z, etc., etc. So there should be operation either plus or minus. Okay, then you have trinomials. And last one, what is called as polynomials. Poly means many. Polynomials, many terms like a plus b plus c plus d, etc., etc. Okay, so these are the different kinds of algebraic expressions. So what is the difference between term and expression? In expression, there will be an operation like this, either plus or minus. Here there is no plus or minus in the terms, is it not? We say 2a is 2abc, for example, it's called term. There is no plus or minus. or you can say 1/3 BH. It's called term. Here these are called expressions. This is already we have seen in the previous class. So when you say term, there will be two type of terms. One is called like term. Second is called unlike term. Like terms are those which have same factor for multiplication. Say suppose you have 2a, 3a, 5a, etc. These are called like terms. They have the same a as common, correct? Unlike terms means suppose you have x, y. They are called unlike because x is different, y is different, correct? Or you can say 2l, 3m, etc. etc. They are called unlike terms. Okay, this also we have seen. So what are you going to do with that? This is like terms can be added or subtracted. So also we have seen about coefficient for algebraic terms. So for example, if you have 2a and 3a, the coefficient is 2 here, it is 3 here, 5 here. So here the coefficient is 1. 1 is the coefficient. So that coefficient may be a term or a number. So this is a number here. Then it is called numerical coefficient. If it is not a number, for example, if you say coefficient of x, we say coefficient x is y. Coefficient of y is x. So the term or the number which is multiplied to a given term is called as coefficient. Are you following? So this is called a coefficient. Coefficient of y is x, coefficient of x is y. Okay, these are the things we already seen. Shall we go on to the home assignment? Okay, so let us try to, have you done it? How many have done it? Okay, you have tried. Okay, very simple one. This already you have studied in 7th class, 6th also, 7th also. Anyway, it's for revision. Get the algebraic expressions in the following. Subtract z from y. So from is given. So we have to write it as y minus z is the answer. For example, subtract 7 from 10 means what? The form means 10 minus 7, correct? Similarly, subtract z from y means y minus z. That is how you write it. 1/2 of the sum of the numbers x and y. 1/2. So sum of the numbers x and y. What is sum means what? Plus. You can use the word add also, sum also, correct? So x plus y. Half of this, it is half x, half into x plus y. How you write it, okay? So here this operation you must know how to write it, okay? This is the first question. The second question is, get the algebraic expression in the following. Same thing continued. Numbers x and y both squared and added. So squared means what? But write x square and then y square. Added plus you must write. This is answer. Okay. So square of x is x square. Square of y is y square. Then adding means what? Plus. Suppose they say difference, minus. Subtract, minus. Like that the words you must note correctly. Product of numbers say y and z subtracted from 10. So product of y and z What is product means what? You have to multiply, correct? So product is YZ subtracted from 10. So this product subtracted from 10. From means 10 should come first. Product is YZ subtracted from 10 means 10 should come first. 10 minus YZ. You can put a bracket if you want. 10 minus YZ. Can you write it? Very simple, correct? Okay. Any other question? Yes, one more. Identify the terms, their coefficient for each of the following. So you have to write a term and coefficient. So we make it two columns. First column is term. Second column is coefficient. Come on, one by one. In the first question, who will tell? From there only tell, okay? What is the term here? First one is 5xyz square. What is the coefficient of xyz square? Plus 5. Then you have minus 3zy. What is the coefficient of 3zy? Coefficient of zy is minus 3. That is the first question. Coming to second question. So coefficient means what? The term or the number to which the given term is multiplied. So here zy is multiplied by minus 3. Therefore coefficient is minus 3. Second question, term is 1. Coefficient also is 1. 1 into 1. Second one is x. The coefficient is 1. X squared. Coefficient also is 1. Correct? Then third question I write here. Terms and coefficients. If you write in columns, it is nice. Of course, you can write like that without that also, but it will be clear now. So in third question you have, first one is 3, coefficient is 1. Then you have minus PQ. Minus PQ means what? Coefficient is minus 1. Then plus QR. Coefficient is plus 1. Minus RP. Coefficient is minus 1. So even though 1 is not given, is understood. In algebra, if you say A means what? 1A. X squared means 1x squared. 1 is understood. So this PQ is multiplied by minus 1. QR is multiplied by plus 1. RP is multiplied by minus 1. So lastly, fourth one, 0.3a is the first term. So a is multiplied by what? 0.3, 0.3 minus 0.6 ab minus 0.6 plus 0.5 b plus 0.5. Okay, they are the coefficients and these are the terms. So this is a question, different question. So here it is minus 1, here it is 0.3 plus 0.6 minus. Is it all right? Understood? Okay, they are called coefficients. Now coming to last question here. Classify the following into polynomials. Following polynomials as monomials, binomials, trinomials. Monomial means what? One term. You must select in this which have got one term, and then two terms, binomial, then three terms, trinomial. Then they are asking which are not fitting. Means out of this you must select that. So we will make columns here. First is monomial. One by one we will go. X plus y is the first one. Come on, how many terms are there? Two terms, correct? We will write it here, correct? The second one is 1000, is a monomial. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a polynomial, not belonging to this group. X plus x squared, then x cube, then x to the power of 4. So they are polynomials, do not belong to this group. Then you have how many terms here? 3 terms. 7 plus y plus 5x. This is the third trinomial. Next comes 2y minus 3y square. 2y minus 3y square. Binomial. Then you have trinomial. 2y minus 3y square plus 4y cube. Correct? The trinomial. Then again trinomial. That is 5x minus 4y plus 3xy. Writing down? Okay? Don't get up from the place until the lesson is over. Binomial 4z minus 15z square. Then you have, this does not belong to this 3 group. Come to the last group. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Then you have PQR. There is no addition or subtraction in between. So it is only one term. Then you have binomial. P squared Q plus PQ square. Binomial. Last one. 2P plus 2Q. Understood? So these are all called monomials, one term. These are 2 terms, 3 terms, more than 3 terms. So they are asking which polynomials do not fit. So this is the one who do not fit for these 3. That is why we kept it separate. So AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So it does not belong to this group. Okay? Understood? Very nice. Noted down? So what is the topic for today? Addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. Then you must know what type of expressions you can add. We call it as like terms. Is it not? Or subtract. Both should be like terms. In earlier classes, we also learned how to add and subtract algebraic expressions. For example, you have to add 3x plus 11. 3x plus 11 plus 8z. So 11 we will put last. 3x plus 8z plus 11. 1. This is a trinomial. Then you have 7x minus 5. All these x should be in one line. 7x and minus 5. And that will be, you have to add it. Adding means what? Adding the numerical coefficients with the rule of signs. So 3x plus 7x becomes 10x. Then 8z, then nothing is added. So 8z only. 11 minus 5, it is 6. So answer is, therefore answer, or you can say sum. As you are adding, we call it as sum. Sum of the terms. 10x plus 8z plus 6. Sum is 10x plus 8z plus 6. Correct? That is the first question. Understood? Okay. Now coming to second question. Subtract a minus b from 3a minus b plus 4. From they are given. So from means what? 3a minus b plus 4, and is a minus b. You have to subtract. You must keep that a under a only, b under b only. So here subtracting means adding its inverse. Means what? You have to change the sign and add. Okay, here plus a is given. So we have to change the sign. Minus 3a minus a becomes 2a. And here change the sign. Minus plus cancels. You get 0. Then you have 4. So answer is (2a plus 4). What happened to b? Minus b cancels. So here what you have done? Change the sign and add. Okay. So I will give one or two simple examples, changing the sign and adding. So 5a, you may note down, minus 4a. We already studied it previous class. So what happen? Plus becomes minus. Add it, becomes a. Correct? And suppose you have 3x square minus 3x square. So this plus becomes minus, add it, you get 0. You may note down. Of course, you have studied in previous class. Just for memory, I am doing. And then 5x minus 8x, you have to subtract. So change the sign and add. So this means that change the sign and add. Change the sign and add. That rule you must remember. So now come on, minus 8x is there. So minus of minus become plus. So at add this, you get plus 13x. Okay. Suppose you have 8mn and you have to subtract, say, minus 5mn. What will happen? Minus of minus become plus. 8 plus 5 is 13mn. Are you following? Suppose you have 4xy. 4xy, you have to subtract minus 4xy. What will happen? Minus of minus become plus. 4 plus 4 is 8xy. So are different situations. Okay? And only thing I want to bring to your notice that you have to change the sign and add. That's all. Understood? Okay. Note down all these things. Now next question. subtract a minus b from 3a minus, so it's over. Add, come on, 7ab plus 5bc minus 3ca is given. For this you have to add 4bc, should be written under bc only. Then 9ca under ca minus 4b separate because it is not there. Lastly, minus 3ac. AC and CA are same. Let CA only. Then 5A is not here. So write separately. Plus 5A. Minus 2AB. This is the first thing you must do. Operation is addition. You must keep the particular terms under that only. It will be easy for addition. So here 7ab minus 2ab becomes, come on, how much? 7ab, 5ab. 5bc plus 4bc becomes 9bc. Here minus 3 plus minus 3, minus 6 plus 9 plus 3ca. And here you cannot, there is no other term, write as it is. So that is the answer. Correct? Why you have kept it separately? Because there is no group here for that. That's why it's separated. Okay? So that is the answer for this. Noted down? Okay. One more question. 4a subtract from, that should be written first, correct? When from is given, the later term should be written 9ab plus 5b minus 3. So this should be subtracted. 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. What you must do? Minus. What is the mantra? Change the sign and add. That is the mantra. So you must by heart it. So here change the sign. Plus is given, make it minus. 12 minus 4 is 8. Change the sign. Minus 9 plus 7 becomes minus 2ab. Change the sign. 5b minus 3b plus 2b. Change the sign. Minus 15. That is the answer. So don't forget, by subtraction, you have to change the sign and add. What is adding? Adding of the coefficients, that's all. If there are no coefficient, what you do? Take it as 1. And of course, here all like terms are given. Suppose there is no like term. Suppose you are asked to subtract x squared from x cube. How do you subtract it? Can you do it? No, you cannot do, correct? Then what you must do? X cube minus x square. Suppose they say subtract 2a from 3b. Then what you must do? 3b plus becomes minus. Correct? So note it down. Of course, it is not given here in the problem, but just for practice I gave. Okay? Now home assignment. First question, add the following: AB minus BC, BC minus CA, CA minus AB. Second one, A minus B plus AB, B minus C plus BC, C minus A plus AC. Third one, second question, subtract 3xy plus 5yz minus 7zx from 5xy minus 2yz minus 2zx plus 10xyz. Noted? Note it fast. Okay. Now let us see what Bhagwan Baba says. Human body can be compared to a radio. How many have radio in your house? Nowadays very rare to find radio. Everything mobile. But there will be some houses having radio. And what does the radio do? It has to be tuned to the formless God in order to experience Him. So, you have to tune it properly. Just as in radio, if you want to hear Bangalore station, you have to tune it to Bangalore. Or Bombay, you have to tune it to Bombay. Correct? BBC, like that. So also, if you want to tune to the formless God, you have to experience it. That is a Baba's quotation. That means our mind must be turned inwards to experience the joy within us. Okay? So come prepared for the answers, the home assignments. Thank you.